Lakers Nation, let's go. You've seen the headlines. AD, LeBron, and now Brody are going to be suiting up for the purple and gold next season. Name a better trio. I'll wait. What's good, Hoopers? If you love basketball, you have come to the right place. My name is Wiseman, and this is Better Through Ball. Now, the Lakers currently have the best trio in the NBA. Sorry, Brooklyn Nets fans. However, we got to talk about how they're going to fill out the roster because they currently only have 5 active players on the roster moving into the 2021-2022 season. All right, number 1, we got Russell Westbrook, of course, the star guard. We got LeBron James. No intro needed. We got AD, the brow, no intro needed. All right, we got Marc Gasol and Alfonso McKinney. However, those are only 5 guys, and the Lakers need to add key pieces if they're going to win the chip and possibly multiple chips with the dip. Let's go. All right, now starting with the players that the Lakers need to re-sign from last year. All right, number 1, THT, Kid's a bucket. He is so young. He's got a bright future. I'm very hot on this guy, and so are the Lakers. All right, this kid has a chance to be a starting 2 guard if he works on his jumper, and boy, oh boy, will it be scary hours if he does. Now, secondly, Wes Matthews. All right, a great wing player, very big, very physical, ability to stretch the floor, and although he didn't hit a lot of his threes last year, or at least what we're used to seeing, he is a great piece, and all it takes is his jumper to click, and boy, oh boy, is he lethal. Now, thirdly, Markieff Morris, aka Keith. Go check out my film breakdown on Keith if you haven't yet. However, Keith is one of those guys, 6'9", 6'10", extremely physical, does everything right, has the ability to stretch the floor with his 3-ball, and the Lakers can sign him for a low price. Now, fourthly, the Lakers need to sign Ben McLemore. All right, his contract is less than $1 million. He is a certified shooter, and we saw if he gets going, boy, oh boy, can this kid splash. And the defense has to respect him, so he will be spacing the floor. Now, lastly, the Lakers should sign Jared Dudley. All right, this guy is a veteran leader. He's not going to get a lot of minutes. However, he is boys with LeBron and AD, and he sees the court from a coach's perspective, so he's always handy to have on the roster. Now, moving on to the guys that the Lakers need to acquire in free agency. All right, they've got some gaps. The gaps that I personally see is shooting. All right, at the 2 spot, they're going to need to acquire some shooters to space the floor. All right, secondly, they're going to need a couple tool guys. All right, they're going to have a ton of scoring from Westbrook, AD, and Braun. However, they need to have guys they can insert as wing players and as, small forwards and power forwards that can just do everything right, like Keith, like some other players we're about to talk about. All right, so on my list for those guys who need to be acquired in free agency, the first 3 guys at the 2 guard would be either Danny Green, JJ Redick, or Reggie Bullock. Now, these 3 guys are terrific wing players. Danny Green and Bullock are good defenders. JJ Redick is a lot smaller and more of a liability. However, if the Lakers can acquire any 3 of these guys, this will be an extreme upgrade and allow Braun, Russ much more room in the lanes. Now, moving forward to kind of more glue guys and power forwards, small forwards, guys that can, be a lot bigger, physical presence, and impact the game in the paint. Number 1 has to be Jeff Green. All right, you saw what this guy did with LeBron in Cleveland when he was still there, and last year coming off with the Brooklyn Nets. This guy plays the game the right way. He is one of those effort guys, tool guys, and he is very skilled, so that would be a great piece. Now, one piece that I think no one is really thinking about, he was a projected top player, and he's been with the Bulls. However, he hasn't really lived up to the expectation. 6'10" power forward who can shoot the lights out, Lauri Markkanen. All right, if the Lakers can acquire him for a cheap price, I think that would be a very interesting fit with AD at the 5. However, we shall see. And lastly, these guys, you guys know them if you're true Lakers fans, Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. All right, these 2 bigs played a massive role in the bubble when the Lakers won their chip. They're guys who are extremely mobile, shot blockers, And the Lakers don't really need scoring from the 5, all right? They need energy. They need rim protection. As we saw last year, they did not have enough rim protection. However, if you have Dwight or JaVale at the 5, AD at the 4, LeBron at the 3, all right, Reggie Bullock, for example, at the 2, and Brody at the 1, that is a scary physical team, and a team I personally would not want to be driving the basketball at. But anyways, guys, this is what a potential 12-man rotation could look like, or roster. Now, this is mock. However, I'm going to throw it up on the screen. So at your 1 guard, we got Russell Westbrook starting, and then THT coming off the bench. All right, at the 2 spot, we got Reggie Bullock starting and Wes Matthews coming off the bench. At the 3 spot, we got Jeff Green starting, or Keith starting, and of course, obviously LeBron, but I'm just going to plug him in at the power forward to make things easy. All right, we got LeBron coming at the power forward, which I actually think he might be playing at the power forward much more this year, around the low block and feeding his cutters. And then Lauri Markkanen at the 4, and then AD and Howard at the 5. Bye-bye Gasol, and of course Dudley as the 12th man. All right, now we do have 15 spots on a rotation. However, I'm not going to speculate because those guys will be minimum contract veteran guys. But anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Who do the Lakers need to acquire, and how many chips are they winning? Also, if you can think of any trio better than this 3, let me know in the comment section down below. But guys, I've really enjoyed making this video. If you haven't yet, check out all my film breakdown videos on the draft players who just got drafted and all the Lakers young players, core and superstars. All right, guys. Now, I have a Mac McClung film breakdown video in the process, in the works, that will be dropping this week. So if you're a Lakers fan, you're going to need to watch that one, because I have a feeling Mac McClung will become a Lakers nation. But anyways, guys, this has been Wiseman from Better Through Ball. If you're as amped as I am for the upcoming Lakers squad, it's going to be showtime. Every night is going to be crazy. Then make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Better Through Ball, and comment your thoughts of this crazy trade acquisition down below. My name is Wiseman. This has been Better Through Ball. I'm signing off, guys. Peace.